Super Bowl dreams are on the line today in the conference championship, where only one team can move on. It's the Jets going up against the Patriots. So with that, let's get up to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Here are Brandon Guy and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the New York Jets and the New England Patriots. First down, Bradford. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The wide receivers, often a very, very talented group, and that's the case here.
And they don't mind showcasing it either. Those guys love to be flashy, love to make big plays out in the open field. They will attempt to do so in this game.
Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete. And now a peek at the starters on the defensive side. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Here we go now. 390. 390.
On 3rd down, Bradford forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Jets turn things over to Locke Edwards to punt it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. He juked him. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Here we go.
They come out here in the I. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Face mask penalty, and Charles, you were a defender. You know sometimes in the heat of the moment, it's hard to keep your hands away from that face mask.
Sometimes you just get out of position as a defender when you're trying to make a tackle, so you end up flailing away, and your hand gets into the wrong spot.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. When we sat with the coaching staff a couple of days ago, they said attacking that defensive look with a run, something they wanted to do, it was effective.
And they were extremely confident, weren't they? Their planning, their preparation, they knew what they were going to get in that defense, and they were able to attack it accordingly.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. Incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Richard Rodgers, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, Bradford again. A little dump off for Crowell. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
Short distance kick missed, no good, way wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski for the point after. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for second down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You don't
deserve anything for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A good pick out there of 20 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw here. James has got it. Complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On the defensive side, the starters for the New York Jets, Charles.
Let's start with their rookie linebacker, Darren Lee. Played cornerback, if you can believe that, in high school for a while, and uses that same speed at the linebacker position. Hard to block because he's hard to find.
And some room to maneuver. The 20. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. The offensive line and its ability to open holes in this defensive front, something they were confident they could create in this game. Got the job done there, picked up the first.
And something they wanted to do. Have we ever met offensive linemen that don't want to fire out and hit people? I mean, they love the running game. Guys want to do that, and when you emphasize it, practice it, and work on it, that gives you...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Their dangerous wide receiver from 6 yards away. And the Patriots add on to their lead. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This will be taken about the 12. Oh, the spin. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Throwing again, Bradford on 2nd and 10. A screen complete to Crowell. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. The play clock's running down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And the yellow flag hurts this offense, and now they face a tough 3rd down. 3rd and long for Bradford. Surveying the field. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot, How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Leopard, Leopard.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a play fake. He's pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Time right. No. 3 down, 3 down. Here we go now. Green.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 20, Brandon Cooks. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks. 46 yards, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the pass looked harmless. He didn't really think much was going to happen after that, but he goes ahead and takes it all the way for a touchdown.
I guess what we learned is that long plays don't always come from long passes, right? Throw it short. You got the right receiver who can make some moves. Off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The New York set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.